Microsoft OS 11 Mobile, Microsoft OS 11 Touch, perhaps in the similar vein as Ubuntu Touch, where the software can be put on a tablet or a smartphone. I think it's time for Windows to jump back into those type of devices. Now, I made a video on my Iceberg Gym channel probably a couple to a few years ago saying, hey, Windows, hey, Microsoft, give away a phone with the operating system. You charge whatever for the operating system, whatever that amount is, and shell out a phone with it, especially since you're giving away the OS for free, be it Windows 10. Why not charge a fee, whatever, $99, and you get a phone with it as a companion device just to get in people's hands, and then you can get developers to make software. You can get it installed base because people have that secondary device that's Windows powered, and especially since it comes essentially free with the software they are getting, they probably will try it out. And if you can't essentially give it away, which I consider to be giving it away, then you know you was on the wrong track from the get-go. And in the worst case scenario, at least get some data to possibly use in the future. But if people have free secondary device, and I think more people carry secondary devices nowadays instead of keeping it all on one smartphone, just to separate whatever they want, various aspects of their lives, whether they just want to have a device just to browse the web, play some games, listen to music on the go, and then have the second device for communications, friends, family, business, things of that nature. Okay, it's 2021 now. Can it be similar to traditional Windows where it supports different devices in terms of desktops, laptops that you put together yourself with the different parts? Why not do it so you have Windows 11 Mobile, Windows 11 Touch, whatever you want to call it, where you can unlock the bootloader for these Android phones, Android tablets, and put it on those devices. And then you can have the mobile or touch version of Windows 11. Now, Microsoft wants to go ahead and enable the call feature. Why not? Why not? Or enable the data feature. Why not? And if you're able to data feature, then obviously you can make the calls over the data network if you use certain programs or what have you, or voice over LTE. If you actually want to get into having those carrier settings put on the phone and using it in that manner, I don't know. Microsoft can figure out all the logistics. I'm just a commentator in this scenario, but I think it's the right time for it. So you know what? We may not have been able to sell our Windows phones back in the day, but hey, you guys have older devices collecting dust. You don't always sell them in time, especially these Android phones that tend to lose value quickly. Why not flash it with Windows 11 Mobile, Windows 11 Touch, whatever you want to call it? Well, not Windows 11, I'm sorry, Microsoft OS 11 Mobile, Microsoft OS 11 Touch. Even though I'm still calling it Windows 11, I'm calling it Windows 11 because that's drilled into my head right now. But obviously, I made a previous video saying, hey, Microsoft OS 11. So let's put Microsoft OS 11 on these phones, on these tablets. And even if you had the requirements low enough, why not put it on some Windows phones that had Windows 10 and go from there and put this new Microsoft OS 11 Mobile. It could be Windows 11, I don't know, but I'm just calling it Microsoft OS 11 because that makes sense to me instead of going back on your word about Windows. And let's do it this way. I think it's the right time. Now, I'm not sure what kind of resources Microsoft would have to dedicate towards that, but you want your operating system on devices. Okay, put your operating system, the 11th version of it, put it on these Android phones that have existed, just like Ubuntu is doing, or these Android tablets, just like Ubuntu is doing. Figure out something, put on your old Windows devices, right? And I think if you do something like that for these at least older, cheaper devices, hey, Maybe you can pick up some more usage data and see where you went wrong, possibly with the Windows. Was it just in terms of not having a user base established? Who knows? But give someone else an alternative option how to use Windows. Because Windows is supposed to be used across many devices. Okay. Use it across many devices. Use it across a phone. Use it across a tablet. To now is the time. 2021 is the time. With this Windows 11, Microsoft OS 11, it is the appropriate time to make that happen. And that's what I foresee coming. That would make sense. They talk about it as being a big change. Okay. I think there'd be big change in how the software is going to be used. And that is in line with Microsoft's values as of recent, across many devices and many hands as possible. So that's my take. Microsoft, get that on old Android phones. Get it on old tablets. Get on old Windows phones that has Microsoft OS 11. That sounds good to me. That sounds about right. Iceberg Jim. That's my take. Iceberg Jim out. Deuces.